Hillary, are you calling?
Yes. Sorry, yes.
Mr Speaker.
Mr Speaker.
Hillary Calvert.
You call, you just don't rub your nose.
I was just waiting. I thought you were going to leap to your feet and she was going to... Yeah.
Don't give it to you.
Yeah.
The day that I take that call will be the...
I rise this evening pleased to have an opportunity to speak on the second reading of the Education Freedom of Association Amendment Bill. ACT takes freedom of the individual as one of the yardsticks in assessing government actions. At some fundamental level, relationships between individuals should be based on consent, and they should be based on voluntary cooperation. Over time, we have come to respect the importance of freedom of association. As Sir Roger Douglas reminded us in his speech on the first reading of this bill, this House has ratified the United Nations Universal Declaration of Human Rights, which guarantees freedom of association and explicitly includes the right not to associate. But one group of individuals in New Zealand is still forced to join an association. Currently, tertiary students around the country, everywhere in fact other than those studying at Auckland University, if you'd like a copy I can give you one later if you're looking, are the only remaining group that are forced to join an organisation and pay the fees that they are set. ACT has always believed that individuals should be free to pursue their own interests unless they violate the freedom of others. Compulsory membership of unions went in 1983 and students remain the only group compelled to join what is essentially a union whether they want to or not. Students are having their freedom violated. Kiwis prize their freedom, especially freedom of speech and freedom of association. The right to join any group you want to or not join a group with which you disagree. So important is our right to freedom of association that it is protected in the Bill of Rights. This VSM bill will finally see students have the same freedom that the rest of us currently enjoy. As the situation presently stands, a student must pay the student association fees set by that body at the university or polytech they attend. The exception is Auckland University, where membership is voluntary. The law does provide an out. Those who object to belong to a student association can arrange for their fees to be paid by the association to a charity, but this by no means allows students to choose not in fact to pay for services they have not been persuaded are ones they would choose at a price they are forced to pay. Compulsory membership and payment of fees means the guaranteed income students' associations receive, regardless of their actions, results in associations not actually representing students' views and in many cases undertaking partisan political activities. There are a great many examples of student resources being wasted, and some associations have indulged in resource mismanagement for the personal gain of association officials. But even if student resources were all spent wisely, students should be able to choose. Making Students' Association membership voluntary will ensure that they are more accountable to their members. There is nothing like having to provide quality services to attract members and to reduce the risk of money spent on services unwanted by students and from time to time actual money going missing. Associations would have a greater incentive to provide services that students actually want, demand and supply in action. Opponents of VSM claim that if students are not forced to pay the union fees, no one will join, and services and the student voice will go. This attitude merely says that the associations have no belief in themselves. If they provide services students want, they will prosper. Auckland University is a case in point. Membership is voluntary there and students do join. The reason any customer service outlet provides quality services is because they know that their customers have the opportunity to shop elsewhere. As soon as you have the option of withdrawing your money from any service, the service becomes far more accountable. Sir, I commend this bill to the House.
The debate being concluded, we will put the questions, and the first question is that the amendments recommended by the Education and Science Committee by majority be agreed to. Those of that opinion will say aye. Aye. Contrary, no. The ayes have it. The question now is that the motion be agreed to. Those of that opinion will say aye. Aye. Contrary, no. No. The ayes have it. Aye. Party vote. The clerk will conduct a party vote.
New Zealand National.
58 votes in favour.
New Zealand Labour. 39 votes opposed. Green Party,
9 votes opposed.
ACT New Zealand,
5 votes in favour.
Maori Party,
5 votes opposed.
Progressive, 1 vote opposed. United Future,
1 vote in favour.
Honourable Chris Carter. Any other votes?
The ayes are 64, the noes are 54. The motion is agreed to.
Education, Freedom of Association Amendment Bill, second reading.
This bill is set down for committee stage next sitting day. Call members' order of the day number 3.